Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your RV specialist. So something I wanted to show you here. So we're doing a repair and the wall is loose, and we'll catch that in some of our other videos. But what I wanted to talk about is the SLock. So we talk a lot about water deflection. This piece of aluminum basically comes up, and then they call it a brake, and it flips back over, comes down, and then it flips back up. And it's basically, pushed against the sidewall of the coach. So as you can see, this material is just stapled in place. Now, depending on, production and the manufacturers, Grand Design does a good job. They obviously put plenty of staples in here, but a lot of times we'll see staples that have came loose. So, like this one back here, you can see that it's sticking out a little bit more, and that's probably could have used a couple extra over there, but they're stapling this stuff in place. So then a lot of manufacturers like Grand Design, they use screws to go back through here. So we're putting the sheet metal up inside here, and then we're also securing it to the wall itself. This is to keep this whole piece from coming loose. So what I want you to think about is when we're talking to you about water deflection or water intrusion, if this is separated, and a lot of times it is, or it'll come loose if it doesn't have screws, water is now running back past that SLock, which is open at the bottom, okay? And you can see the bare wood that's behind there. Now that water's running down, and it's hitting your screws, it's hitting your floor, and underneath this surface that this is screwed to, this is the wood flooring. So if this is Darko material, and the Darko acts like a water barrier, but it does not necessarily mean that it's not going to soak up water over a long period of time. So if it leaks back behind here, it comes back through, it's going to rot the staples, rot the screws, hit the floor, damage the corners of the floor and the walls, and you'll never know it. It can get into the paneling, so you can see how thick the paneling is, and it'll do all kinds of damage. So make sure, again, if you haven't watched any of our other SLock videos, I think back in the day, you used to call it Z-Lock, so because of the sharp edges, but SLock. So make sure, if you haven't already seen those, that you take steps to get it taken care of. So Terry's getting ready to put in some T-braces in here, brackets
angle brackets
to secure this wall up before it's broke loose. But going back again to the SLock, this is something that's commonly used in every unit that's out there. Recently, I just did a video on a Brinkley RV that didn't have any silicone on this whatsoever and didn't have any screws on this whatsoever. So I just wanted to show you what the difference was between the two. So, okay, so stay tuned for more, and hope you enjoyed these videos. Hopefully they're helpful to you. If you ever have to take that molding off, you can always apply some kind of sealant or something behind it, which I think that in that Brinkley video, I think that's what they're going to come back and tell us is, hey, we put a product back behind there. But whenever you squish something down, you can't see where exactly it's sealed. So, all right, so thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.